NCRP Productions presents Fantasy Flight's Star Wars RPG, Season 2, Episode 30.
Hello, and welcome to the table in a galaxy far, far away. I'll be your DM tonight, DM David, and today we're going to be playing Star Wars by Fantasy Flight Games, and it's 3 complete collections, which is Age of Rebellion, Edge of Empire, and Force and Destiny as one complete game. Let's meet our players, starting to my left.
Hello everybody, this is Josh. I am playing Bounty Hunter Gadgeteer of Iridonian Zabraki descent, also known as Locke.
Hey, it's Barry. I am running Grist, the Shadow Sentinel Squib.
Hey, it's Ty. I'm playing the Twi'lek Mystic Makashi Duelist known as Victus.
I'm Jessica, and I'm playing Jimothy, the Jawa Demolitionist. Kaboom.
As we begin, please roll me that white Force dice. It's that D12. Tell me, what is the balance of the Force today?
Looking pretty light.
What do we got?
I got 2 light sides.
One white, one light.
One dark.
Oh, thank you.
And I also have a dark.
Must be
That's
dark.
actually
It's,
pretty good.
It's
Pretty good
strange
for us,
how
yeah.
every session it always
the lights
changes.
It does switch.
It's like
It's almost
Force-
table-sided, too.
It's almost like
Always.
the Force is in balance. When we last left our daring team, they were on the planet Kali, looking to find T8 ion weapons as part of their bounty. During this time, they've realized that as darkness comes, there seems to be strange creatures hunting you. This compound is large, dimly lit in certain areas, straight blackout in others. You know that the lights are UV lights, not regular fluorescent lights. You met the Gans Feynman, Drakh, who warned you about strange forces moving about the galaxy, trying to work the world to their own end. And he offered Victus and Grist his tutelage if they seek it, and then left into the darkness, saying that he had given up his hunt for this time. As you guys were heading over to Building C, you were attacked by a strange bone-masked figure in his strange bird mount. Bird lizardish mount. And you guys had just finished putting them out of their misery, we'll say in a nice way. And
Right, well, they'll never go hungry again.
Yeah. So remembering at the scene, it is dark. You can hear this, like the silentish or quietish sounds of creatures in the distance, chirping, birds. That strange, like, thum, thum, kind of drum has died down. You hear that buzzing of lights, giving you a bit of closure. You know you're at that 2 points of the buildings where, like, street lights kind of intersect. It's not the brightest, but it's also very near the rest of it. This was a weak point in which the creatures seem to be able to find it. What are you guys up to? Who is standing where, and what do you...
Like, are we just finishing? Are we
You
just following
just
the
finished
fight?
combat.
So dusting off, checking gear, making sure I
I've
have
got
everything.
the light that I re-rigged up.
Does anyone want to check the creature or the body, or do you want to continue moving on?
I'm not staying in the dark any longer than I have to.
Okay.
We need to keep moving. Is there any reason to deal with this thing?
I mean, I think we should at least
Loot it?
check the body.
Okay.
Who knows what useful items we could find there.
Don, good luck. Go, go, go.
Lock, so you want to take time to search it?
I mean, he's not far away, right?
No, remember, he still is in the light. You guys are, you are still protected.
I mean, like, he
You-
survives on this planet outside of the light, so who knows what he's carrying and how it may come of use to us.
All right, so you're just doing a pat-down search?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be easy. I won't have you roll for anything because he doesn't really have much on him. What you can tell very quickly, do give me a 2 difficulty xenology.
Yeah.
I would say, do you have any...
Oh.
Actually, I'm trying to think if there's any blues that your character might know of for these species.
Any blues?
They're famous hunters, but they're not normally bounty hunters.
Yeah. Well, I got a triumph and a success and a stress.
Okay. So, triumph. All right. As you quickly pat down this creature, the first thing you can see, because the bone mask was destroyed by Victus's saber, this is a Kalish. They normally have reddish skin and tusk, long drawn faces. They're a reptilian-like species, and normally their body is adorned with some types of bones of animals and creatures they hunt and kill. These are painted with blood. You can easily tell you feel very connected in the same way your Iridonian tribe has been living. It almost pulls you back to that same feeling. This weapon is a type of serrated metal encased bone that he was wielding, and you can see on his body as you do, he has strange little effigies and fetishes, things that look like maybe trinkets, trophies. It's hard to
Right.
make out, but you do find what looks to be some type of ID badge or marker that might be able to help you get around the map.
Okay, yeah, I'll snag that. I didn't realize these guys had ID. That's interesting.
Wait, the primitive has an ID badge log?
I mean,
As you look, quick glance, this doesn't look like a Kalish on the ID. This looks like a Mon Calamari. It doesn't.
Stole it. Filthy primitive.
yeah. Unless he became a Kalish and he was once
I think now that he's dead, we want to see him revert to his shapeshifter, like in episode 2.
He's a changeling, yeah.
Yeah, the changeling.
he
When I was a
doesn't-
kid, I didn't know that was a changeling. So when the dark hits,
Yeah.
I thought the poison made her
Yeah,
skin.
same.
Yeah, I was like, oh, her skin all shriveled up. I was like, I didn't realize that's a different species.
Because that would be such a cool poison. And you're
Right.
like, hey, it mummifies the body.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
gross.
That's the evidence.
I
This
was thinking,
body's been here
oh,
forever.
this is a
Yeah.
bad
They
poison.
never explain it. They never
No,
explain it.
You have to go read comics to realize
Right.
who that person is.
Right.
So I'll pocket the ID badge with satisfaction and resist the urge to rifle through his trophies and other potentially meaningful cultural relics he may have, just to avoid inciting some sort of
Respect to the culture.
tribal war. Even though I would like to have one, but I know how these people can be.
Locke, you just going to leave those things there? You're not going to grab one?
Why do you want one?
No. But I mean,
Yeah, they're worthless. What are they gonna do to
okay.
it?
Shouldn't we go over to the building and start working?
Quickly pocket it and join
Yeah.
the rest of your team.
Yeah.
All right. So who's taking point? What's your kind of formation? What are you guys up to?
Well,
Still
I'm
taking
the
the
one with
lead.
the light, so.
Yeah. I guess we both have glow sticks.
Yeah, different styles, but yeah, yours is very focused. So Jimothy first with a big flashlight, and I'm assuming Victus kind of diagonally back.
Yeah,
behind them.
my blade is out at this point. It wasn't when we initially started, but it hasn't been extinguished since we started the fight.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm short, so he can see right over me.
Yeah,
No problem.
you
That's
just
the
have this-
perfect arrangement.
You just hear that everyone
Your
hears
mobile
that
cover.
dull thrum of his blade activated. It also gives off this terrible deep red glow. So what makes this area dark, it seems almost as the red light is pulling it into the light, that blackness over, as though it wants to expand.
Hey, Victus, I never asked this, but we've seen other ones. How come yours is red?
It's been infused with hate.
That's not very good. Did you do that?
No, it's how I acquired it.
Can you defuse it?
In time, given the right.
What color would it be?
Well, at this point, I believe there was old holocron I saw when I was younger, that any lightsaber that has been cleansed of hate is left hollow from it, and thus it'll be a white blade.
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool, and probably better light than this.
Alright, you're right. It probably would be. And I keep walking. I hesitate for that moment, and yes.
Are there animal noises, or is there a certain ambiance?
So remember in the dark light, you do hear.
It sounds like Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. You do hear.
I
There's
love
just
that
cue the
place.
thunder.
I do too. That's not a knock on it. I'm just saying.
No, I know. I mean, the food's
I
not
haven't
great,
been to one
but
of
it's
those
the
in forever.
ambiance
Worth
is
going.
unbeatable.
I saw a video of someone who went to every rainforest cafe in America on a road trip. Sounds like the perfect vacation.
There is an ambiance, like I said. So behind this darkness, the first thing you hear is the buzzing of your light and his saber. When you try to expand out past that darkness, you hear the sounds of wind pushing through leaves and grass, the creaking of metal, as the sound of just an abandoned building. You hear what you think is rustling, and then you beginning to hear animal sounds. You hear the simple and then other things just strange noises. As you're getting near building C, you hear from your left, all of you hear this sound, this deeper kind of thing. Somewhere over into the building to the left of you, this D building, something big seems to be beginning to stir.
When Jimothy hears that, he is going to pivot the light over. He's pretty twitchy right now. He
But
doesn't
what's
have
going on,
his
Jimothy?
bombs.
What are you doing?
Didn't you hear that?
Do we feel it?
Just
You guys
assume.
all heard it. It sounded.
Yeah, I just
like
assume it's
maybe
another one of the night creatures.
I whisper under my Forest Rancor.
As you remember, you do have a powerful floodlight. This area is kind of large. It does as the first thing. Give me a perception check, everyone who follows Jimothy's light.
Against?
Let me pull up this creature real fast. Against stealth. Stealth is agility. This is going to be 2 purple, 2 red.
Ay, caramba.
Add 1 black as well due to the creatures.
It's gonna be stressful.
I'm
be
going to borrow
stressful.
2 your guys' red when you're done.
Oh.
the creature's special
Oh,
damage.
no.
Actually, I'm going to not roll because I don't want to stress myself
Yeah,
out because my
you-
stress is high enough.
I don't
And
know why you would.
I'm going to choose not to.
That's
'cause
fair.
Oh my God.
my stress is pretty high.
You're
My
just-
strain is, I should
Yeah.
say.
What we're saying is you're just choosing to ignore the challenge.
I just cover my eyes. I don't want to
Well,
see
I
it.
mean, you can see.
I'm
You're just.
I know, I'm just kidding.
I have 1 success,
1 success.
2 threats.
Okay.
4 failures, 2 advantage, which I'm using to recover strain because
Sounds solid.
I'm very
Okay,
stressed
okay.
right now.
5 failures, 2 threats, and a triumph.
So, remember, triumph is just whatever it is. There's something grand about it.
Right.
So it's still a failure, but
still a
you,
failure,
you
but-
triumph failure.
It's an
Task
epic
failed successfully.
failure.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what
you-
it is.
Windows program.
Let me brood on that a little
Yeah.
second while I explain what the success saw.
Yeah.
So as the light
I don't know.
turns over, this thing, is heavy, but it is like almost pulling a curtain back. It feels very weird as you push it and push the light towards the darkness. It literally does feel like there's almost some type of energy about this place. As it does, boom, it lights up about 75 feet from where you are. It gives you a strong, clear light, and then it fades, kind of dying out before it reaches building D. What you see is, again, just like when you first landed, you see there's knocked over barrels, crushed boxes, some, like concrete little barricades that have been put aside. That's what you see, because you didn't get a success. What Grist sees as you, Grist, are looking at first as it kind of goes, like light comes across your eyes, switch out from dark to light. You kind of adjust real fast. And something was very odd, because you know how there's when you look at something bright, you get those little floaty things in your eyes? There seems to be like a black shape that moved and hid behind some of the barrels. And what it looked like is, it was like a 4-legged creature, like an act dog size, maybe bigger, maybe a little smaller. It definitely had fins coming from its back. And it was definitely...
Have a big mouth.
No. What you saw had yellowish eyes. That's what really drew you to it. But this thing looked to almost be like the darkness. You saw something that you could have identified
Oh no.
as a Fryok.
Oh no.
Again, this is what I've been watching.
Yeah.
Frylock.
Fryoks, blend very well with the darkness as another animal creature that shares some similarities. But that is about the extent.
May I roll xenology to have a chance to know what it is?
You absolutely can if you'd
didn't
like to
see it.
remember some knowledge. This will be
Do we?
a 2 difficulty.
Does Grist know the species name? Based on
Yes,
that? Okay.
he knows what they are. He just doesn't remember the specifics.
1
until-
success.
Based off your 1 success, you know that Frynox are silicon-based creatures. They normally like to be indigenous to jungles. They, of course, existed on certain places that were considered asteroid belts and stuff. They're a dangerous predator. They are very ferocious. They have sharp teeth and claws. They can be averagely the size of like a large child.
Ew.
It's very rare to see something the size of what you saw, which is like a Great Dane. But you have heard reports they can get quite bigger from things you remember seeing. The big thing about them is that they love darkness, and their body's bioluminescence does not handle UV light well. They burn from it. It's a strong deterrent. But otherwise, if it's dark or if it's fluorescent lights, they can move across it, and they essentially are just moving shadows.
And to let you guys know, in addition to all that stuff that I just told you, they tend to travel in packs.
They do.
So I just saw it move from there to there. So if we keep the UV light up, I think we're going to be okay, but only within the control area of the UV light.
Why this is happening, because we have a person who got a triumph, and we need to acknowledge what happened.
It's not necessary. My
no,
strange.
we need to acknowledge
You're
Like I
rewarded.
didn't see the
Hey,
creature,
use
but I
those
saw
triumphs.
You're a big boy.
something. Something else.
Where would you be positioned? Let me
So I was in kind of the back of the group. I'd caught up from
Looting.
patting down, searching our enemy for any usable advantages we may find.
Yeah, but you
and I
left
was
all
kind
the
of
edges.
like I still had that maybe, and I was kind of glancing down at that object for a little while, and so when we heard the noise, I immediately looked up and towards the source of the noise, but it's clear that my mind was in some other place.
Well, and I know why. Because when that light hit out and that shadow moved, your thing wasn't really focused. You're a man who plans details, but the bigger thing got you. Why someone looked at a single tree, you looked at the forest, and you saw the bigger picture. And what you realize is that Building D seemed to have moved.
What?
And there was a strange silhouette you saw. Something to like, the building was too big, and its shape was odd. It was almost like the wall or the building on top kind of like rumpled, and then you heard this like the cracking of like trees, like bark being broken. And it was because when you saw the thing jump, you didn't see what jumped away, but you saw a strange long-fingered four-fingered hand kind of like scratch against the ground, and then you hear that as a large, strange creature that you might be familiar with begins
Oh my God!
to emerge.
Yes!
What you can easily identify
Giant bird reptile.
is some type of large building-sized rancor.
I pick it up.
You chose to fail. You see nothing. You miss the dragon.
So
Wait,
You-
this is the size of a building. This
It's
is
the rancor.
big. But in
It's,
episode 6, it wasn't that big.
Well, in episode,
He's just a baby
he's
rancor. then.
your baby rancor.
guys, can we somebody shine a light up there?
Where?
Top of building D. Wait, you didn't share what you knew about the UV radiation
Yes, I did.
sensitivity.
Yeah,
You did?
while he's talking about that, you're like,
Yeah. Okay. So Grist, can you shine a light up there? I mean, obviously we have.
He doesn't have the light.
Oh,
I
thought we had
do.
two lights.
Jimothy,
I have the
We
light.
have one
Jimothy
light.
I don't. Is my light UV though?
Yes, you remember
It is?
you built it out of
Out of the
Out
external
of the
light.
X.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I thought we had a flashlight or something.
I have my lightsaber.
Oh right.
Like I have my big glow stick.
Yeah, that's not gonna help.
I cracked it over my knee and shook it up.
lightsaber.
Yeah, every time I bring it out, I have to crack it.
It only lasts
shake
for
up the
like an
lightsaber.
hour. Yeah.
Why does Victus keep leaving his lightsaber in the freezer?
Exactly. No, I have to crack a whole new lightsaber, like they're disposable lightsabers. Shake weight.
As the Jedi droid, I remember every lightsaber made by Victus. He takes up 25% of my database.
Exactly.
So, why this is being explained by Grist, Locke's requesting lights over at Building D. If you can-
Jimothy will pivot the light over to
Hey!
As that happens, you see the creature kind of like looking towards you. You see the yellow eye, and as soon as the light moves, it's like following it. As you raise it up, you try to like
I drop
step
my weapon.
closer to the light, or do you just raise your light over?
I'm holding it. It's kind of like I'm picturing that I made some sort of little harnessy type thing, and I've got it on my chest, and so I just pivot it up.
Yeah. As this light kind of spreads across from the ground up, you're kind of like focusing the beam. What you see first is, again, this building that you were around before. It's still there. It's still like obvious. The thing that's different is there looks to be some fresh cuts on the ground and on the door. It looks like something kind of like creaked or like split open like a can. What you see standing kind of around behind the building, kind of like looking out from beside it, is this large rancor. It's not the size of the entire building. It's just, it was odd shaped enough from where it was standing to make the building look like it was moving. It was kind of like, had its hand up near the top, and it was kind of like hanging. But this thing, first thing, besides just being a large rancor, its teeth and face kind of looking at you with the beady little eyes, The other things you notice is there seems to be like sloths, how they grow moss and mold over their body. There seems to be like hanging vines that come from like the top of its head and down,
That's cool.
like loops. There's little small trees growing off the back of its body. Nothing like thick or major. It's not pine, but
Boulders.
It is essentially, these are just what you have to take a wild guess at what maybe a forest rancor looks like.
This is the complete inverse of Laputa, capital of the sky.
Right.
Happy
Yeah.
robot in the trees.
As you guys kind of like
This will
focus,
kill
you can
us.
see it's like as it's kind of like crying out.
What the hell is that?
I actually would know this because I'm from Ryloth.
Yeah.
And they are, I'm not sure if they're natives of Ryloth, but they are found on Ryloth. So I'm going to step forward and like, that, my friend, is a Rancor.
No! That's a Rancor. I pointed the dead thing. That's a forest Rancor. They attacked my planet.
As much as I appreciate your confidence, you know not what a Rancor is, for that is a Rancor.
Save it, guys. We need to take cover. I'm looking for the closest building entrance from here.
Building
C.
C is nearest to you. You guys can easily get in there.
How big do you think that thing is?
Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out later when we take measurements after it's dead.
Wait. We're not going in that one. That's where the
Where are we going, Locke?
Phrynox are.
Inside the building?
Inside D and is
Inside
C
C?
is lit up. Remember, it's safe.
Oh, I thought C was the one we were. Okay.
Yeah. We can't fight it with the light on it the whole time and deal with these things out here in the open. We got to get inside somewhere.
Agreed.
All right, let's move it.
I start sprinting.
Do you turn the light and begin running? As you guys turn the light and begin sprinting towards it, very easily you'll be able to make it to the door.
Is it chasing us?
You do all of a sudden hear the like
The ground starts shaking.
Yeah.
as it's running.
Must go faster.
So wait, it was on building B,
It's on D. So remember A
and the Phrynox were on in building D.
they were
or at
in
the front of
between building C and D.
Don't trip over that cape.
As you guys are running, you hear that like
the light just goes out.
and then you like as you're like, oh god, the door does because
darkness.
building C does have
nice.
power.
Right.
As the door kind of begins to close behind you, that close, you hear the sounds of like whatever
There's
happened
always a
in the
bigger
darkness. Something ate something else. You just don't know what.
I think I know what.
You can take good guesses.
So
If I was a betting man,
so your version of the forest Rancor, what are they good? I mean, are they solitary or do they attack?
They, as I understand it, Rancors are solitary creatures. They don't hunt in packs, but they are apex predators. However, just like any beast, they are not malicious in their intent. They have animalistic urges, and that is it. That is all.
Well, maybe they'll go
it's
eat
true.
Phrynox.
It's true. It's just funny to hear it that way.
They're not malicious, and he's like,
It's true. It's true. Like Book of Boba Fett, they're like, hey, they're just a creature.
Yeah, they're just
They're
that's
not.
just an
They're
animal.
not, they're not angry. They're not like orcas. They don't murder for fun.
there's an
Right.
animal that has no living predator.
Right, it's an apex predator.
Yeah, so they're just able to get comfortable
Except
and sleep on
science.
top of buildings.
Except for what is the large lizards on Tatooine? What are they called?
crate
Crate
dragons.
dragons.
Crate dragons. Thank you.
Yeah.
Except for crate dragons,
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Crate
want to mess with
dragons
a
are a
crate
beast
dragon.
unto their own.
they are god tier.
Yeah. Anywho, so as the door closes, you guys take a breath. You can see this building is lit up normally. This is probably how the compound should have looked.
How does it smell?
It smells moldy, dusty, and you easily can get the scent that something has rotted and died. Which, as you look to your left, you can be like, oh,
There it
this is why. As you see two outfits of what used to be... Why did I not write it down? Oh, the Crimson Dawn. You see their red outfits and black, red armor with black underneath, as their bodies look to have been cut open and stabbed or pierced. It looks like they had received multiple injuries and succumbed to their wounds.
This isn't good because the Crimson Dawn hired us. That means their original couriers didn't make it. I'm gonna go up
they
and
had,
check
they
out
wouldn't
what it seems like it got cut by. I want to know.
As you see in this place, again, just like previously, this has that metal grate at the bottom that you can walk on. There's multiple computer terminals. These ones seem to be functioning better and easier. There's one or two that look kind of broken out that maybe got clawed or destroyed. You can see easily.
Jimothy, hop on this one. See if you can find us a schematic of the building.
Roger.
And then what you see is there's a window from the back room that you're looking at that looks to be like a storage container. There's multiple racks, just think of like any Costco or Winco you've been to. And there's just a small door that is a simple, like, sliding door that you can go to.
Look, can you come with me? We'll go check out this room. Victus, you want to take part?
So Jimothy is staying at the front by herself, and you three are leaving.
Take
Don't
sentry.
stand by the window.
Well, no, Jimothy's going to work on the computer. Just watch.
I'll watch.
So Victus is watching the front or watching you guys
Don't watch us.
Watch in the front.
Okay. You get that cool Jurassic Park look as there's just light in your area, and then you just see shadows like.
Well, what happened to the Rancor? Did he follow us into the light and
Nope.
turn around?
You heard the sound of crunching as he waits a bit.
Okay.
You
He got
hear-
distracted. Right.
You
Okay.
hear
Gotcha.
movement
Yeah, I knew
as
that.
it's out
Okay.
there, but it doesn't seem
Right.
to have found you. Jimothy, you're going to be tapping away at the computer. Can you give me? What are you looking for, and what are you trying?
I'm basically looking for any additional information that we don't already possess, because I'm pretty sure that we pinpointed the weapons in this building and the other building already, so we
Yep.
know that they're there.
Yep.
But yeah, just any other information that would be helpful.
They're in B, C, and D.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is going to be a 3 difficulty.
Okay.
And then as you two begin to head in, are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just scouting this?
Well, first thing to make sure there's nothing else in here, but then, yeah, we'll rip through it, see if we can find possibly the... Well, we'll start with anything useful, and then, if they happen to have the T8 things.
Gotcha.
All right, I got 2 successes and a triumph.
2 successes and a triumph. Excellent. As you begin to click away at the computer, boom pops up. Just like anything else, there's many computer logs telling you it does confirm that there is one of these shipments for the T8 ion weapons here. It's essentially row, like Alpha, Tier 5, Box 17. It's essentially, from like your reading, it's kind of in the back right corner of this storage. Other things you just found like journals and things like that, if you want to read any of those.
Is there anything that would indicate why building D has no power? We know that B has the cord cut, but we haven't been able to figure out why D has no power.
It's the decoy.
Thank you for the call out, Josh. I appreciate that.
If I could take a light side, I want you to flip one, and that's what you get for this. So as you listen to kind of some of the journals and logs and workers' logs, essentially, just like anything, hey, this is a job we set up. Man, these plants grow really fast here. The locals were too upset, but whatever. They're primitives. No one cares. And then there begins to be things like, hey, there's strange occurrences. Droids are acting up. Power seems to be flickering. They've replaced batteries. They replaced lamps. And then essentially 30 minutes later, they're out again. They attribute it to like power flux issues. Some of it is just like what you saw. Vines and stuff are growing through it. But there's just this strange dark pallor that seems to hang over this camp. And then essentially what you get is, from the report, as it becomes more dramatic and kind of you can see that it's typed in a quick way, there's spelling errors and stuff. What it reads is that, I don't know what happened. We did something, we've angered them, they're not stopping, just get out of D. And then you just hear, as the logs are kind of shut, you just kind of hear that like thum, 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 the drumming that you've been hearing. And then you're just hearing the screams of workers. And after about 2 minutes, it stops and it just replays the log. There's another journal piece after that's written by these 2 individuals. It's just them saying, we've angered them. We shouldn't have touched their totems. We shouldn't have been here. It wasn't worth it. Bantha be damned. We should have just stayed on the moons and the space station. It's cheaper. It was easier. We messed with people who shouldn't have been messed with. Don't come looking for this. Just let them have it. It's theirs. And that's the message. Do you tell your team where to go find their items?
Yeah, if they haven't left already.
All right. As you guys are looking, can you give me perception checks?
Oh God, I can't take the straight.
Locke, can you just help me over here?
Were we out of range to hear that?
I imagine Jimothy, would you be reading it out loud at all? Or do
Well,
you-
it
Was
was
it an audio
text-based.
file?
I thought
Yes,
it was...
there was.
Jimothy
there
doesn't
some-
do anything in his head.
some-
Just being text.
some of it was like text journals. Others that
Okay.
That last
part-
one sounded
thought it
like
was
an
a video.
audio.
Yeah. I read
Okay.
audio, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say, quiche people attack and take out building D.
Well, that's not good. But it probably means they're not there now, which means we can probably sneak in, grab the stuff, and sneak out. Can you see if there's any layouts for the storage facility in D?
We'll check.
So while that's
By
going
any
on,
chance, did you figure out where the hell they are in here, by the way?
Yes. And I rattle off the coordinates.
Alpha 5 or box 1-7.
What he said.
as you guys begin to look, it makes your check not necessary because now you're just going to go where it's at. Are you looking for anything in particular while you're here, or only that item?
Right now, only that.
Yep. As you come up, you walk through many of these crates. You can see that some of the stuff has been knocked over, pulled out. It looks like some people frantically grab things. There's what looks like weapon racks that have been pulled.
All the weapons have been pulled from them?
Not every single one. There's some that are there, but you can tell that
What's left?
they've been.
That might stop me.
There's different
Grist, stay
blasters,
focused.
like
I'm
blaster
sorry,
pistols,
sorry,
stuff like
sorry.
that. But you can tell easily they've been eroded from just being here way too long. It's almost like they've been exposed to the elements, even though they've been in this building. You can also see that there's bloodstains, a couple of places. Maybe people were injured. There's stuff like on the walls where people clearly like were reaching for med packs as they're left open.
Why do you think
and
they only
empty.
took 16 of the 20 guns out of the rack?
Maybe there were only 16 of them left.
There's med packs up there. Can you go find it? Hang on a sec. I'm going to climb up and at least try and find if I can get us some more stim
Grist,
packs.
there's monsters outside
I
that
know.
are probably hungrier than you are right now.
No,
So
I'm not going for food. I'm not going to eat the stim
I'm
packs.
just saying, we don't have time for this.
I'll keep going.
I mean, we have stim packs, right? We all have one stim pack, or is that my...
Yeah,
Right, I still have my one.
As
I used mine. Okay.
Whatever
You
you
still have
guys
your
are doing
one?
up there, do it faster.
I'm looking for the box for
Yeah,
box
I'm
17.
continuing. I'm going to clamber on the boxes.
I mean, if Grist wants to climb up there and get them, then that's on him.
So we'll go with Locke first. So Locke, you easily find the box because you were given the directions.
Yes.
And as you do, this is a fair-sized crate. You can see it easily carries, like what you would know to be a standard, like 10+ loadout. And as you kind of like crack the top open like a cooler chest, you can see these long, like they look like regular ion blasters you've seen, but something about them's different. There's a few extra like battery cyclers, some plasma fusions that have been like circulated through.
Yeah.
Someone
These
put
are pretty cool.
good craftsmen on this.
I wonder what these can do, and I grab one.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Not now. Trust me, they won't be any use to what's outside.
Okay. What do ions do?
It's for droids,
Oh,
mechanics, ships,
okay. I put it back and like push it back in place.
electronics.
These would be really handy. Do we have to give all of them to the guys?
Your mission did say yes, you need to return all supplies.
The Crimson Dawn?
Yep.
Are there any other supplies nearby? That
This will require a perception.
Wait, all right. So I see you thinking the same thing I was thinking. I want to go
up,
get stim
Grist.
packs. I want to go get stim packs. You look.
They were on the top of the rack.
I know.
mean, this is-
I can trust me. Hang on. And I start swinging, parkouring up there.
As you skitter away,
What
give
happened
me
to
a
your grapple hook? You just shoot it up.
He didn't bring
It's
it.
on the ship.
That's
Why would I
your
bring it in
chance.
the forest? And on the jump.
Why wouldn't you bring it to the forest?
As
Seems like a great spot to bring it.
as you take the crate down, you can see it has a little boom repulsor pad to keep itself up. It's not going to move fast, but it at least makes it easier to carry. It's
Like, how big of an object are we talking?
you're talking about
Two of us or one of us going to have to carry it.
one of you can carry it, and one normal sized person carrying. Jawa and Grist will need to.
I have the
Carry it together.
harness. The encumbrance
Ooh,
harness.
your harness could carry it. It's going to look like you're being
just
the
get the med.
ballpark.
Like a baby Bjorn.
Yeah, you're going to be a ballpark man.
You look like one of the professional appliance movers with like the little
Yep,
straps.
exactly. That's what I said.
Does anyone have a dolly?
Unstrap
Exactly.
yourself from that thing and go get the stim packs.
No, I am. Look at this. I could swing from here.
So, as you're getting those, give me a perception check. This is going to be a 2 difficulty, 1 black, because there's a lot of disorder. And
One success.
Okay, so we have 1 success. You were looking for stim packs.
Yep.
Am I rolling for this as
Yes.
well?
Are you looking
I'm-
for anything in particular, or
I-
just looking for supplies?
I'm like, yeah, I mean, I was just looking for anything useful that was close by that we could
Okay.
grab on the way, but
That would be
you
fair.
know,
That
I'm
would
not
fall
going to
under
waste time doing it.
Gotcha. This is for a quick search that would fall under that purview.
Did I find any?
So what makes you lock? What did you get?
I got 1 strain and 1 success.
Okay. So as Locke, you're looking around, you're bringing the box with you fairly easily. Grist scurries up top. Grist, what you find, just like the previous one, there are med packs. They do not look good. Some of the chemicals inside look brownish and disgusting. Something's really weird. It's like this place
told
is
you it wasn't worth the
rotting
effort.
things faster than it should. That's just a very quick thing you're starting to pick up.
Hey,
There's
Locke,
a lot
catch!
of
Dodge!
They're not good. I don't know if anything's going to be good in here. Are those blaster things going to be okay?
Locke, the thing you
I don't think
find,
they aged, did they?
you find 2 things, Locke, from your side, because you were just quick looking. You found 1, a set of cable cords that can be used to hopefully maybe replace some electrical circuits and powering. And then 2, you found some fusion cells that you can use to hopefully restart some supplies that can be vehicles, smaller things, but not like a generator. They're essentially just bigger than a gun, less than a vehicle.
Oh, you want me to carry those?
Just keep an eye out.
Are you going to carry those and the box?
I'll give you all the toys when we get back.
So I've been keeping watch by the door.
Yes.
Has anything tried to get in through the door?
Ooh, excellent. We were just coming to this.
Okay, cool.
Beautiful. Sorry.
I put the wagon ahead of the horse there.
Nope, it was good. Thank you for bringing me, because that's a great segue. So you're.
I want
keeping-
problems. Give me problems.
I got you. So, as you're looking out,
I'll bring out my problem solver.
beautiful. As you're looking out, the things that you can see is where that light is weak when you guys first fought the body. You see that 4-fingered claw hand grab the Vractal and drag it. And as you do,
That is a terrifying image. Like
Yeah,
it comes
you
out of
don't
the
see-
darkness,
because
grabs the body.
You don't see the whole rancor. You just see
you
the
just see
hand.
exactly. I that's horrible.
As the- as
What
the
would be
leader-
worse is if like the legs of the dead body were in the shadows, so you don't even see the claws. You just see the body get dragged
Yeah.
into the darkness.
It's just-
that's the less you
It-
see, the terrifying it is.
And it leaves that blood streak, and then you just hear. You see a few
It's out there.
of the Frylocks jump out as they seem to be like turning to hiss, and as their skin begins to boil, you realize so did the Rancor's hand,
Oh.
which is uncommon for Rancors.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have a difficulty
Yeah.
with the darkness.
On Ryloth, it's a very
As
sunny planet.
The Frylocks kind of like hiss, they scurry
Speaking
back
of-
and like over the fence line.
Like, how long are the nights on this planet?
So good, let me get to that.
12 days.
As you are also
pitch black.
looking out, I'm going to flip a black token,
Oh
please.
no.
Get it on my
We're on, like, the
side.
dark side of the moon.
Right, exactly.
And you begin to hear that thum, 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 begin to go louder and louder and louder. And as you're looking, you see from the darkness a bone mask appear. And then
Geesh.
you see another bone mask appear. And then you see these Kalish beginning to walk out. There seems to be about 5 of them walking from the darkness into the light
Towards our building.
towards your building.
Do they seem like uninterested in the monster fight that is happening?
They don't seem to care. As they do, like, because that's, remember the hand came, the creatures are kind
Yeah.
of fighting. They're coming from roughly the same area as they're moving in, and you can see one point his blade up towards the big, like, power lights, and you can see, like, the 4 turn to him, and one of them nods and begins to kind of swerve off as he's going to start climbing the beams. What are you going to do?
All right, I am going to turn to the group and be like,
We're not back yet.
You guys are in, I
you're
thought
in the
you're
same
on,
building.
Yeah, you're all in the same building.
It's the difference
Right,
between
but-
like living room to
Yeah, I'm gonna
like,
yell.
yard to like the yard.
All right.
I'm gonna-
I thought this was going on while we were looking for this.
Yes, while
It is.
you're looking, so
okay.
you're essentially like grabbing some stuff real fast.
So I'm going to yell. The locals are back, and
The Rancor guys?
I'm not even going to respond to that. Locals are back, and they're looking to shut off
this thing on?
the lights, and I'm going to open up the door. I'm going to go outside.
Okay. What about you, Jimothy? What are you doing?
I completely
They're gonna
forgot
kill the
what I
lights.
was looking for because of all of this
Unless you want
nonsense
all the
going on.
monsters in
Okay,
here.
you were looking for blueprints for building.
Okay, thank you.
That's
Yes,
right.
that's
Thank
what I was gonna do.
And then I'll get to your question in a second.
Is that a 2 difficulty or a 3?
This would be a 1 difficulty.
A 1 difficulty.
It's you're essentially just pulling up a quick
Okay.
thing. And I'm only giving you the 1 difficulty because combat is being declared.
Yes.
And so essentially you're like, hey, like, you just hear Victus being like, that's not good.
Oh, and
that's really not good.
I did
the
have
locals are coming, yeah.
I did have to take off the light harness in order to work the computer, so I'll have to put that back on. But
Yep.
Okay, I got. What did I get? Brain can't brain. 3 successes.
Ooh.
And no
Yep.
advantage or anything to cancel.
Yep. So you were getting a layout for D.
Yep.
There's not much. It is quite a large. Think of this as more of a. You actually would be more familiar with this. Just like your Sandcrawler has, this is essentially like a vehicle bay. Where building A was the like outpost, command, and trade. This building that you're in is like storage and parts and like small minuscule stuff. This is where that building keeps speeders, maybe like land vehicles and other things as well.
Okay.
So what this is you can see there's multiple catwalks that go like stairwells that's like out and then up back to make rails that go across. You can see there's multiple cranes that are hanging. There's a lot of upward movement. Down is either going to be a lot of empty floor with like trenches and lifts to help lift things up so people can get under vehicles.
Okay, and this is building D we're talking about, right? Okay.
Because it's a large building. This is where the Rancor goes around.
I thought the Rancor was on building B.
Nope. That's a light.
D. Okay.
He was nesting on D, and D was dark. Yep.
Oh, right.
All right, so as this happens, combat's beginning. So, Victus, you will be out front by yourself as there are 4 warriors. A 5th one is going towards the lights. What is your...
So I open up the door. I said, hey, I'm going out, and I'm sprinting directly towards the one that's going towards the lights.
What the hell does he mean he's going out?
He's going out.
Okay. Victus, as you're essentially ambushing this man,
Yeah.
you tell me what
You would
this
never
looks like.
expect me to attack in the middle of the night.
In the middle of this bright light!
Right.
All right, so what do you want to do is you sprint towards him. The other 4 are going to try to sprint towards you. You are closer to him than they are to you, so I'm going to give you this round.
Yeah.
As soon as Locke realizes Victus is on his way out, he drops the crate and starts heading.
Bitch, you can ruin him!
It's on a grab drive. A grab.
It's a little as he drops it, it's like,
Oh.
it's think of
then I
Grover's
run
little
after him.
like baby carriage. All right, so what are you doing to him?
I slice and dice.
Slicing.
Slap chop.
Get him. Get him, Victus.
Are there any windows, or is there only a door?
There's windows. Yeah, I was watching them outside.
Oh yeah.
All right. Is there anyone else engaged with me besides the man?
Nope, this is just you and the man.
All right. And what's his? What am I rolling against?
You are going to run up, so this is going to be in short distance because I'm assuming your blade is engaged, right?
Yeah, I'm engaged.
So this is actually
I'm married. Thank you.
Difficulty should be a 1 for engaged range plus weapons on any modifier.
I thought it was 2 purple for engaged.
2 purple for if you're using a pistol. Oh no, you're right. 2 purple for melee and brawl. You are correct. Cool. Thank you. Sorry.
You're good.
I was looking at the gun distance.
Yeah, no. Yeah, common mistake.
So 2 purple for engaged. He has no armor, so no blacks. And he is engaged one-on-one with you, or you on him, so whatever benefits you get.
I just get extra blue.
All right, go for it.
Let's do it.
Come on, buddy. Live.
Yeah, no.
Live.
Sorry, man.
I need you to destroy these lights.
Yes. Good.
Man, there's a lot of triumphs going around tonight.
Yeah.
So one threat,
It's Barry's turn next.
which, you know what I'm actually going to do? Instead of taking that as strain, my lightsaber has the overcharged cell, which means the strain can be used to decrease my damage. Either advantage can be used to increase damage, or threat can be used to decrease damage.
Yep.
So basically, instead of taking the strain, instead of taking the
he's
strain,
lowering
I'm
the
lowering my
fusion.
damage by 1. But then all the extra success is going to kind of fix that
Which
problem.
makes sense because you're leaving your saber on continuously, so you
Yeah.
probably turned it on power save mode.
Well, last week we discussed, Barry, as far as the triumph affecting the threat. I was in the impression that the triumph was a success and an advantage,
Right,
but
right.
Josh
Success.
corrected me on
That
that,
is just a
Just a
success.
success.
and I was mistaken. And it's a success, but with cool,
With
fancy
special.
stuff.
Yeah.
So total though is 3 success and a triumph, and I already took out the extra success for the damage wipe from the threat. So I am going. Thank you, Barry. I am going to.
You could give him a critical.
I could crit him. However, let's see here. So negate, disable, do something vital such as shooting controls.
Cut off his light turning off hand.
You could do upgrade the difficulty of the targeted character's next check.
No, because I don't think he's going to live through this. I'm just assuming
You could upgrade any allied character's next check, including current active.
You know what I want to do? I want to.
Scare
These
the
are-
shit out of the other guy.
That was what I was going to say!
I'm not trying to steal the thunder.
I have nothing but a tiny wind cloud now. You stole all my thunder.
Sorry. Just a cumulus nimbus.
I was about to say, I was going to intimidate them because they're tribal people.
But I don't know how the rules accommodate that.
No,
was the
that
only
works.
thing. The reason
That works.
I brought it up was
Yeah,
because
it very
I just
much
don't
works.
know,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're good.
like what
Alright.
the actual thing.
So
is.
I would like to. So I'm going to. So first off, just damage
Yep.
is going base for my lightsaber is 8 plus another 3, so that's going to be 11 damage.
Okay.
With the breach one, which is always there.
Which just gets rid of his soak.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Ignores his soak. So 11, and then the triumph. I would like. Does that kill him before I say what I'm going to do with that, or is that does not?
It does not.
Okay.
I won't tell you how much, but he looks like he wishes he was dead.
Very well.
me
Okay.
just say that.
So I was going to spend the triumph to use his corpse to intimidate the rest of the people. He is not dead. So instead, I would. So I'm going to come in. Is he running like away from me or to the side of me?
Essentially, what he did is you intercepted him. So as they are coming forward and you were going forward, he sprinted off to the side. He was going to hopefully join his brothers.
Okay. Cool.
And as you kind of
I would-
veered left and intercepted him, I'm willing, if you can make... What would your corpse use? Tell me how, if you wanted to kill him, I'm willing to articulate based on a triumph.
I wanted to come in, and my initial thought was to slice him across the back.
Okay.
And so he kind of goes limp, but as the body falls, use the momentum to like throw the body out to them.
Okay, I will accept that.
Okay.
And I will accept that he would die because of being thrown and...
Yeah.
Because
The
he's
impact.
that low. He's that low.
Noted.
Okay, so you caught him. Did you like force push him or did you physically throw him?
Ooh, I like that idea. I do have. Yeah, I will grab him and then force push him into the others.
Okay.
And then stand there in like the most aggressive way I can to try to intimidate them and like back off.
I like it.
And if you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to stomp my foot to the rhythm of their beat.
Ooh. To the
This is
rhythm
my
of
beat,
the-
man.
Yeah.
I like it. So roll me that force dice because you are using a force power.
On the ship,
Yeah.
just like Grist.
And I will be spending it no matter what.
Okay.
Because
Not yet.
rule of cool.
Because it made me think of that scene.
Gosh,
Does he-
dang it.
Get out of here.
All right.
Yes.
So as you throw push the body, it goes sailing and
Yeah.
then rolls and skids against the grass, crumpled and broken. You begin to like level your saber staff out.
Yep.
As you're like, dum, dum, dum,
Yeah.
as
With my foot.
they kind of like come like skidding to like a halt, and instead of like being a perfect line like they were, they kind of landed as an arrow. That first one who directed kind of leads. You can tell easily he seems to have a little bit more adornments on him. He still looks like his brethren, that there's still like weapons and bones and fetishes. He just seems to have more necklaces and bone carvings. It's almost
Do
as
they
though-
all sidestep him as he thump, ends up
No.
on the ground?
You're trying to intimidate. Give me an intimidation. I'm going to be honest, it's an intimidation 3. I'm going to say take 2 blue because of what you've done.
Okay, so it's coercion, right?
It's coercion, sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
thank
make
you.
sure.
Yep.
So my coercion is just my 3 green, because it's my brawn, or sorry, will.
Yep.
Which is a strange choice for coercion. Willpower, you know?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you.
I
I'm
get
not
why it's-
arguing, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine why.
Like your,
It's-
it's
well,
your strength
if-
of
Personality?
personality. kinda.
Because it's not charisma.
But wouldn't that be presence then?
See, that would make more
Okay,
sense because
yeah.
the whole point of coercion is you're physically
Like you're-
intimidating someone
Well,
by
Which
your...
would be brawn.
But no, 'cause
Right.
that's coercion is punching, but this is the like sitting next to someone and being like,
Right.
Don't
So
get up.
willpower
It's-
sort
it's
of
your-
represents your resistance or your inability to be moved, whereas presence is your ability to move.
Right. But what is
Yeah.
coercion if not
Like-
making someone else move?
Because you're causing them to fear. You're right.
For the record, I don't have a problem with this at all. I'm not
Right.
trying to
No,
advocate
it's,
No,
myself.
I
a
know,
good
but-
question.
Yeah,
it's a very good
just
question.
honest.
I would
Go
say that you're showing them you're not going to back down. Your willpower is such that you're unwilling to back down. They might as well acquiesce to your wishes because that's really the only possibility.
So 4 success, 2 threat. So I'm going to take the threat as the 2 strain, unless you have something that you want to spend those 2 threat on as the GM.
Let me see what I can do with that.
No, I get it. They're like, we need more willpower stuff. Do coercion willpower. Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna
presence
spend it.
seems like it would be the obvious choice.
I'm going to do it as
Presence
an
already does
opponent may
charm.
immediately perform
Yeah.
one
So
free
coercion is
maneuver
like-
Okay.
as a
The
response.
negative.
I like that.
of
So
that.
4 success, the 2 threat. You're spending the 2 threat, so I'm not
Because
taking a
I'm
strain.
going to perform a movement on my
Yep.
characters. So, as you throw that body, they kind of pull to that stop. That adorned warrior kind of like puts up his like his arm, keeping his brothers from passing. They kind of stop, look to him, and look to you. As he does, he kind of like you see him do this like head movement and arm like point towards the door, like eat your as he like points out, and they kind of like look at him for a moment and then at you, and then you see him like slap his staff and his foot on the ground into the beat, like doom 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 doom. As they continue off to the front, he starts moving towards you, and all of a sudden you see him like put his hands up to his bone mask, and he first raises it, so you see that withered face. You see his yellow eyes staring at you, and as he points his spear, he begins to go like, "Ah!" as he begins to call, and then you hear thump, 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 as all of a sudden emerging from that darkness, you see those forward fingers push through and begin to bubble. You see the creatures, the raincourt, it pulls through the shadow as it kind of stands there behind him.
And he had bone
and
to put in its
begins
mouth.
to smoke as he sits there and then lowers his mask and
You have a spear.
begins
You have
to
a
challenge
pike.
you. As this happens, you, Jimothy, look out and you see what has just happened. You see the Rancor coming out. Locke and Grist just come in through the back and are like, "What do you guys do?"
Holy crap! What's he doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a firing spot. If the door's open, I'll take
yeah.
a spot.
I
up
run to
next
the door
door.
as well.
You can get
pull out
some
my
quick
blast.
shots.
Basically, my thought was as soon as Victus goes outside, Locke knows, like, fuck, I need to now go cover him. And drops what he's doing to go and try to make sure that Victus has some form of cover because he's very effective, but, at times he may get us into more than we can handle.
Are there any defensive weapons on this building at all?
This is
Nothing.
nothing on here that you have seen from this compound.
They don't even have blast doors that we could lower.
It wasn't really a secure facility. It was
This-
like a...
The hope was that this
which
was
just
seems,
stealthy.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just didn't have time to set up.
Yeah, they seem pretty optimistic for
Yeah.
what they'd be facing inside a
Right.
jungle.
Well, right. They didn't expect the very planet to rise up against them, I
Yeah.
think.
What would you like to do? Are you just trying to find coverage, hiding?
I think what I'm gonna do is get my light back on and try and shine it in Mr. Rancor's eyes if I can do so from cover of the building.
Gotcha. All right. Grist and Locke, you guys make it to the door. As the door, opens up as you approach it, you can see there's but a few yards between you guys. This would be about medium range, closing in on short. You can easily tell by the next couple of seconds they'll make it on top of you. So you guys get this.
They'll
ambush.
being the Kalish.
This being the three remaining
not-
Kalish who are running towards you.
Do we see the Rancor?
Yes, as you guys kind of make the door, and as you can even see it through the window, it's literally like the darkness is pulling against the Rancor, like a plastic or a skin coming off it. And as it stands, it's beginning to smoke. You don't know if it's just because the Rancor's hot and it's cold out,
Probably
but
not.
it's pretty hot outside. So you're like, I don't know why the steam would be steaming like this.
But he's in the light. He's in the UV light.
So you guys get your actions. Which one of you would like to go first?
I'll follow Locke.
All right, so Locke, you're first. What do you want to do?
Like, what range is the Rancor in compared to us? And the 4 Kalish?
So the three Kalish that you
Oh,
were
there's
fighting,
three. I thought there
there's
were
3
5
charging your door. There's
Right.
one going to challenge.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Victus
that's the
with
one
a
I'm
Rancor.
missing. Yep.
They are from the weird angle. It's medium. They're at the early parts of long. So, because just of the way the angle kind of worked.
And the 3 Kalish
I
are
like the use of
relatively...
the abstract range. That's good, David. I like that.
The 3 Kalish are relatively close together, possibly in like Jim
Medium
Jim
to
Boom
short.
Boom range.
Yeah.
I mean, of one another.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
they're charging. They were clearly going to do exactly what you guys are doing. They're planning to charge this door and shock you.
Jim has no boom booms.
Yeah, they got destroyed.
They
last
got
time.
destroyed by the despair lady.
Oh, right. She made you despair.
Don't
Very sad Jawa noises.
You know, there are white tokens. Who knows what could be around
I
this
have grenades on me. I mean, is it
Yeah.
an action to pass an item to another close by teammate? So, like, what I would like to do is I would like to take off my bandolier as I'm moving towards the door. I don't know, like, if I can see these guys in the window. As I'm
Yes.
moving towards it, I'd just like to unclip it and throw it to Jimothy, and I would say...
Eternally grateful.
I would say,
Best
do not let
friend.
anyone inside. And then I'm rancor hunting at this point.
I would say that's a good prep. I would say that's happened before you got to this door.
Yeah, I mean,
because
like-
it's very easy to see the Rancor and what's going
Especially
on.
if Locke knows Jimothy's
his
out of
saber's
grenades.
out. It's bright
Yeah,
red. You can
he
see.
would
I have-
know. It was a
Yeah.
pretty big explosion.
It's 2 frags and a stun.
2 frags and a stun.
Just toss it all together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're all on the same
Yeah, it's a bandolier.
bandolier. Yeah, I mean, they're literally on. Oh no, they're on my belt. I'm sorry.
Yeah. you get my belt.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
I looked
He
at
does-
the wrong section.
He does the cool like, and just like
Yeah.
pulls his
And
belt.
all the grenades go flying off the end of
and
the
then my
belt.
pants fall down because I just gave you my belt.
That's funny.
Yeah, I like it. I like
Like,
it.
That's if you
one
get
problem at a
despair.
time.
You have your loft cat underwear.
I'm like leaning
so
up against the
freaking
wall with
cute.
my
What, no, what
underwear.
it is, it's on the backside of his pants says bounty, and then on the front it says hunter.
I want a pair already.
That's awesome.
Guys, we have our first merch.
Bounty hunter.
Very pick that.
Amazing.
I had the green pair lock.
When you watch this, when you saw the little cat.
Yes,
You're
I
like,
did.
I killed that.
I
All right.
did. That was the first thing I thought of. Oh,
So
God.
you gave grenades, you made it to the door. Your
Yeah.
actions are still for Alex.
So my goal here is to cover Victus. I want to try to slow down the Rancor in any way possible. So the reason,
Okay.
the way that I want to do that, because I know Victus can handle the one guy walking towards him, but I want to use crippling blow. I want to fire with my heavy laser rifle, and I just want to aim towards like the Rancor's knees, and I just want to try to hit his legs and slow him down as much as possible, which is going to give him strain every time he moves, in addition to normal damage if I can succeed
Okay, so you're trying to hit the Rancor.
with crippling blow.
Okay. And does crippling blow up the
So it
difficulty?
does by 1. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's gonna.
So this is
Be worth
long
it,
distance, so this is 3 difficulty. That means it's going to up it to a 4.
Oh goodness.
Purple. Is that what you would
4
like
purple.
to-
Okay, let's see what
Okay.
I'm doing here.
4 purple. Let me see if he has. And he does add 1 black for a ranged defense. Let me see if anything else. Nope, that is it.
All right, so let's look at these odds. I mean, these look like pretty good
These
odds.
are pretty good. Cores are pretty good, man. I gotta say, I'm excited.
They're really cool.
If the green dice are kind to me, it might work. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Okay.
No, I need more dark points.
Let's see. That's those 2, and it leaves those 2.
My dark's not gonna go.
That's that. Oh god, no. Oh, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So 2 advantage. That's all I got. Yeah.
So you can use those to regain strain
I will
or do
definitely do
other
that.
benefits. There are other things you can do.
Maybe my blaster rifle fire will distract somebody somewhat.
You could add black to the target character's next check.
I do
if
need
you'd
the
like.
strain. Well, okay.
It's-
I'll take
it's-
1 strain and I'll add 1 black to the Rancor in case he can close the distance.
And then what about you, Grist? As the shot goes wide, you're essentially distracting the Rancor.
Yeah.
I like that. I can dig that. Remember, you do have 3 of these Kalish about to be on top of you.
Yeah. That's for you guys to handle. I made that very clear.
Okay.
Like throwing
in
the
that
bandolier
case,
with the
then,
bombs, and that's
I
it. Saying
am
don't let
going
anybody inside.
I'm going to bring up my force power, I hope. Yep. Well, it's up.
Desperate
Black
times call for
One
desperate.
One dart,
dart.
you using it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, Grist, have I told you how proud I am of you sometimes?
Yeah, Grist is not going to be happy with that. But I am going to use that to up my... Where is it? I am going once per round when the force unit makes a combat check. He upgrades the ability of that check once. But I have the additionals to trigger it up a second time and use it a second time. So I am going to shoot the first guy.
All right, go for it. They are medium distance, so this is 2 difficulty. They have no black armors, so just 2 difficulty and then whatever you have.
These purple dice are doing some damage today.
So,
Means they're doing their saving.
3 successes, so damage is going to be 9.
Ooh, okay. Are you just shooting the closest one?
Just
that's
shooting the
gonna-
one in
Oh.
front.
As you blast him, it hits against his bone armor. You can see it like cracks it and sears it. It gives that terrible burnt smell. He kind of like twirls, but he's able to like stumble and grab himself and keeps like he almost is running on all fours. He's kind of like running on 3s and then picks himself up back to his 2 feet and is still charging. Anything else?
So I have an ability called Dodge. When targeted by combat checks, may perform a dodge incidental to suffer a number of strain no greater than the ranks of dodge to upgrade the difficulty. So if I get attacked, I will be spending 2 strain to upgrade the difficulty twice.
Sounds solid. Jimothy, you were given some grenades. Did you want to pull yourself up to this combat?
Yeah, I did. Can I use my maneuver to aim the light at the Rancor's face? Or would that be...
So, maneuver is moving. This would be an action that you're trying to actively blind the Rancor.
Okay, it wouldn't be a maneuver then.
So,
Okay, yeah, I guess I will throw a bomb and try and center it on the pile of Kalishi.
okay. So you're being aiming for Kalish 2, not the one that got blasted. He
Correct.
seems to be the centerpiece.
And that'd be
Okay.
2 difficulty. And yes, I got 3 successes, 1 strain. So I'm gonna faint soon. And I'm using my frag grenade, which is gonna do 11 plus 2 is 13 damage.
Alright. Does it do any blast or anything? Or you don't have enough to keep
I
that?
don't have enough to activate that.
13
quality.
damage? Or
Yes.
Nice.
I shout in Jawa ease, "Thank you!"
As you see this one running towards you guys, as you kind of like quickly lean out and toss that frag grenade, these creatures almost see precognizant or aware that combat is going to be happening. So at first, it sees, like it's going to start, like looks like it's about to slide, but it sees that you throw something. As it does, it kind of like tries to like roll and pick itself up. As the grenade goes kind of past it, you see it kind of try to push off away from whatever you threw, the frag grenade, and then it blows up, like tossing him and rolling him. But he seems able to pick himself up. You can definitely seems burnt and singed on his right side, but his wounds don't seem to be slowing him down. As now everyone has acted, we're going to roll our initiatives for combat. We're going into combat.
Which one are we rolling? Cool,
So-
vigilance, or either?
This is going to be cool. Because this, you counter ambushed, but you were not prepped for this.
Now that I know how big Rancors are, it's more impressive that you can actually look at that.
Yeah. They're silhouette 3.
Are they really?
Yeah. They're considered. This one is not technically silhouette 3. It is a little smaller.
You know what? I want a Star Wars miniature game that has the creatures to scale. Wouldn't that be cool?
Presence 2.
Paint those.
Alright, so
Get a Zexu.
Now you piqued my curiosity. I bet people got STLs for those. STLs
You
are what
know,
you
yeah. We have a 3D printer, so I'm just thinking
I bet you they exist.
they must.
I bought a bunch of X-Wing miniatures just to use for the RPG. That way, whenever there's a space battle, there's always like a visualization. I think it helps, especially in the space comic for this game.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I did that too. I bought a bunch of just ships so I could tell people, you see this.
Yeah, I love the little ship models from, what is it? Armada.
It's a problem now, though. Now that I have my printer, everything I do has to be WYSIWYG. Like previously, I'm like, it's this, but now I'm like, I could make it exact, so I have to do it exact.
okay, can I get, starting from left, what was our scores?
Triumph and 2 success.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay.
Zam's done.
Next after that?
2 successes.
5 successes, 1 advantage.
Alright.
How many dice did you roll?
Well, I had 1 whole success and 1 whole advantage, so.
Thank you for being a normal person. So let
Pretty cool, man.
give me a second to figure this out.
Yeah, we could probably find the totem and give it back to them, but why solve that when you could do it with violence?
Yeah, right?
I don't know even where these totems are, so I don't know where to be.
Well, like, so far, who knows about the totem situation
Right.
and all?
Why haven't they taken them back if this place has
Like-
been abandoned for God knows how long?
Right, no, that they must not have been able to find them or they're electronically locked.
Yeah, exactly.
But who among us knows that there may have been a cultural slight here? I mean,
Jimothy.
Jimothy knows, right?
Jimothy
Do
said-
I?
Yeah, you read it.
But
Did I?
we
Okay.
don't know. Right, so
You heard the recording earlier about like, oh, they came for the idols.
it wouldn't be outside of
Oh.
Jimothy's,
Yeah. Okay. So Jimothy knows that, but Jessica doesn't because she's dumb.
I mean, I'm just saying, Jimothy may consider, let's search the computer for, native relics or items or trophies of some sort. If Jimothy read the whole passage about the reason we pissed him off is because we touched there.
So, this is going to be a little bit, so I apologize, but I want to make sure I stick to it. So, we have your team, 1, 2, 3 enemies, your team, 2 enemies. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Who would like to go first on your team?
I would like to go first.
Okay, so we have Victus first. Who would like to take second?
Yeah.
I've been waiting 2
Lots.
seasons to do this.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 enemies.
trying to slow 'em down
Who
for
would
you,
like
but-
to take the first after the 3 enemies? So this is position 3 for your team.
I can, I guess.
Okay, and then that would leave
Clean up.
Grist. All right. Okay, so Victus, start us off. What are we doing here, buddy?
So for the lack of a better term, leader has clearly challenged me.
Well, you seemed, as the way he seems to be responding, you can easily almost tell you challenge him and he accepted.
Well, he's a coward because he sicked his animal on me instead of fighting me in a one-on-one, like a true duelist would.
I mean, his animal is his lightsaber, though.
That's his.
Very well. But I will sick my force power. So,
You showed up with 2 lightsabers.
so
Don't bring her rancor to a force battle.
That's good, Barry. That's solid.
That's more merch right there.
Yeah. You don't bring a rancor to a force battle. So, he points his spear at me, slides his mask back down. He's stomping. I'm stomping. I stop, and as the rancor is like coming out of the darkness, like I while locking eyes with him, I just shake my head, and hand goes out, and there's that like. And like my hand kind of twitches and curls in, and I'm going to attempt to pick up the frickin' rancor.
Yes, let's go.
Let's do it, people.
And I'm going to. I just looked up to make sure I was all kosher, and I have force move. I have strength times 3, which allows me to pick up things of silhouette 3 or smaller. So I can pick up a rancor. I also have 2 upgrades of range, so I can pick up things that are long range. And those 2 upgrades of range allow me to get the Control 1 power. Control 1 allows me to actually pick the objects up and throw them.
Ooh.
And I'm going to pick up the rancor and throw it at
So
him.
you need to get 2 pips because you have to get 1 for being able to lift the rancor, right? And then 1 to get.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it meant I had to get 2 pips or if it meant 1 pip and then I have a force power of 1.
So your force power is always essentially counts as 1 pip. So you've activated your power. And then 1 will get you. 1 other pip will either get you range or
move.
and then the second pip should get you both.
All right,
you need.
let's do 2 pips. Come on.
Yep.
Roll 2
that
pips.
is my understanding.
I would
That's
say
how
we flip too if we need to.
Well, can that help us?
And
I
you know
wanna
what?
see this.
I'm willing to say that's an acceptable form of use because I need
We'll
some dark
see.
side tokens.
We'll see. We'll see, guys.
He's rolling 2.
The force is
light
with
side,
me
so it
today.
doesn't matter.
No.
Oh, is he?
Two light side all night with this. Out of here. So I'm locked eyes with the leader the whole time. My hand goes out and like the rancor. I don't know if it goes or like something like.
It's definitely like. So as you begin to because I'm assuming you're lifting it, right?
Yeah.
At first, like you can see it's weird because it's. Imagine, have any of you ever heard like a tree fall in a forest? Yeah. It's that sound. It's that as it's kind of moving. Then you can see at first it's the Kalish warrior doesn't seem to like look at you, and then you hear the rancor be like as it's
Yeah, and my arm's sitting there like
lifted,
like struggling.
and he's like looking at you. You can tell his eyes are curious, and then he kind of like looks back as the rancor's like feet in the air, like.
And then like as it gets up to like maybe head high,
Yeah.
I just do this and I want to throw it at him.
Oh, okay.
So how that works, I looked it up.
Yeah.
I make a ranged attack against him, but I use my discipline because that's what they use the force power, and the difficulty is the silhouette of the object I'm throwing.
All right, so it's a 2 difficulty because he's a smaller rancor.
Got
If
it.
you throw him, won't he be able to eat you after he lands?
Yeah, but how cool is it to throw a Rancor?
Man's about to get man's about to be blindsided
By his own
Rancor.
Rancor. His hubris crushed him.
Yeah.
He dared to sec a Rancor at me.
Surely
It's
you
like,
appreciate
A Rancor
the
is
irony.
running at you, and you like lift it in the air and pull it towards you.
I'm
and
very serious. And don't, I'm very serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. So this allows you to hit it, and then does it tell you what damage, or is
Yes, so the damage is the silhouette of the creature I'm throwing times 10. So in this case, it's a 20 damage if it hits.
All right, go for it.
Because you said it's a silhouette 2.
Yep.
So my discipline is 1 yellow, 2 green, and this is against 2 purple. Please. You've been doing so good tonight. Just keep it up.
This is gonna be so painful.
Yes! Okay. So net is 1 success, 3 success, 1 advantage.
Oh no. Okay, so 3 success, 1 advantage. So
32
it's
damage?
20. It's 2 times 10, so it's 20 damage
Yeah, just-
plus the 3 success.
Oh, it was only a 2.
or 2
So you can pick
success.
up bigger things than that?
I can pick up silhouette 3,
Yeah.
which is a normal Rancor. This is a small Rancor.
Okay, so that's 22 points of damage and then 1 advantage.
I'm spending the 1 advantage to get rid of a strain because my threshold's quite high.
So, describe this creature. What does it look like? Because you're essentially like pulling it towards you a bit.
Well, I figured that they were both
Yeah.
kind of equal to each other.
Yes.
And so I'm lifting up, and the moment he kind of like, oot, and like looks, my wrist just kind of snaps, and it, for the Rancor, it only falls 6 feet, so it just kind of goes, "Ugh," and just falls, but on him, it's like, just, and it's like classic Star Wars where there's no blood, but just, and then like slides a few feet, and there's just like a trough of dirt where he was. If it kills him.
No, it does. It does. They're not well armored enemies.
It doesn't have any pierce. It's just a big, lot of weight.
It's 22.
Yeah.
So, hang on, let me see. So, got 22 points of damage. So,
Thank you. I've been waiting 2
Carry
seasons to
one.
do that.
I like to look at it through Locke's point of view, and he's like staring down, his rifle, and he just like he's trying to shoot the Rancor while it runs at you, and the Rancor's just like.
here's the funny thing.
And that's when you come off the sight with your eye.
Yeah, and I'm
Funny-
like, what the? I
Funny
didn't know he
thing, it was exactly as much soak and wound as it has. It has 18 wounds. I gotta break this. It's 18 wounds for soak.
That's awesome.
So you were like, just enough.
I love it.
You snuffed out. It's like, you guys from your doorway see this Rancor. At first you're like, oh, it's like jumping. That's really
Yeah,
weird.
but it got stuck.
And then it's like sitting there for a second.
It's a
as
Bethesda
like,
game.
It clearly looks like it's crying. As it's like, burr, 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 and then it's boom and just crushes
Oh my god.
the Kalish warrior.
So I would like to flip a white to dark.
Yes, thank you. Please do.
Locke has looked up from his weapon. I look up from my weapon, and I believe that they would also look in the direction that we have stopped shooting from and are staring to
I'm in
see
shock
their
for a
leader
moment,
get
yeah.
crushed.
No one has expected this. This, as literally this crushes down, there's that boom, boom, the sound of something large hitting. There's a brief moment of like, I don't think the force. Thump, 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 as all of a sudden the like noise kicks back in. The Kalish are like looking back as they begin to like start to like yell and whoop, and like it's clearly like they are not happy, but this is also an exciting event.
Locke,
That-
now's the chance.
I'm their
battle
god
is
now.
being joined. You did it.
Did
You've
their drummers
ascended.
not see that?
You're right, man.
Afraid.
Yeah, I'm your god now. Worship me.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. You took out, you just killed my leader. That's cool. That's real cool, man. It's real nice.
Do what I can. Doing the Lord's work.
Oh, God. Okay, second up. So, Locke, you just watched this happen. There is silence. The drums begin to kick in. The 3 Kalish are still looking at the crushed Rancor, and they're looking towards Victus, who is like lowering his arm, and the Rancor is just kind of like sitting there, kind of stunned for a second.
Mechanically, the damage is only inflicted on the dude. Like the Rancor is
Correct.
relatively unharmed. He just
Yeah, it doesn't
is
say
on
that.
the ground, and
Its
I don't.
pride is absolutely destroyed.
Right. Like Locke probably thinks.
Whole nother
like,
stat I had to make up.
right, and the Rancor is also hard to actually target right now because he literally fell over for a moment. Mm-hmm. So, and
Hit the broadside of a Rancor.
yeah.
Can't hit
But
him
it's
with
not the
the broadside of a
broadside.
Rancor.
It's not the broadside if he's laying down though. It's
True,
like
true.
the broadside is like he's standing up and he's the widest he's going to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we still have one guy running towards us, and
You have 3 guys who were running towards you, stopped, and are looking towards.
but I thought Jimothy and Grist finished off one or two.
They shot him. They did not die, and they're wounded, but not terribly.
Okay, so Locke sort of like stares at the Rancor for a moment with his jaw slack. Like I knew he could pick up people, but I didn't think he could pick up that.
He's always been talking about it.
No, his player has been talking about it. But I mean, our characters have no reason to believe he could have done that. I think.
There was a point back in season 1 where I did stop a starfighter.
Yep.
Yeah, remember he did hold one in space.
Yeah,
And it was still at 3.
I thought about that, and I was trying to remember how much I actually witnessed and knew about that.
Probably not much because I was in the gunner position when it happened.
You were both
Yeah.
in the opposite gunner position.
Right, so I may not have. That may have been on the whole other side of the ship from me. So I don't know that I know a whole lot about exactly how we won that fight. I just know
That's
you
true.
did a good job from your side, and I did a good job from my side.
And then you yelled at me. You said, "Don't get cocky." I remember.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe I did know a little bit.
I was making a reference, but that's okay.
Come on, Locke.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna auto fire at the guys that are closing
Nice.
in because I feel like Victus has possibly more of a handle on the thing that he does. I don't know.
No, he
But-
seems real.
Now I just throw it completely vertical.
May I suggest with the flip token that he maybe gets a blue die as they're focused other ways?
I would say that they are distracted, yes. So this would be a blue die as they are not quite looking at what they should be. Okay, so roll your roll. This is a 2 difficulty because they are at medium range. About to hit short. And
Are you hitting one of the ones that I hit?
are you hitting the first one that got blasted, the second one that got grenaded?
Right.
the
So
third
I'm
one
trying to
that's
decide
untouched?
between auto fire or pulling out my slug thrower, or the riot blaster was the thing that got blown up by the sniper. Okay, I did delete that. So the slug thrower has blast 3 and knockdown, which seems kind of really useful for this situation. But I don't know if they're close enough to count for the blast 3. Like if and what does that mean? I need to roll 3 successes to activate it.
No, you need to have 2 advantages to activate
2
a second
advantages.
ability, right, Dave?
Yep,
Okay, this comes up rather rarely, so I'm not fully prepared.
that's very fair.
So I think I'm just gonna, shoot him with my heavy blast rifle and attempt to auto fire, which I can only do if I achieve the 2 advantages.
Yep. It just ups the difficulty. And
But yeah, I do just want to compare auto fire to blast. Blast deals additional ammo. So if they're within engaged range of the target, they receive additional damage.
they are
Is
engaged with each other.
So
Sorry, it had to be made.
That's great.
yeah, I think I'll just stick with auto fire since I have this out, and I'll do some research on blast.
Sounds solid.
So two
So much
two
better.
2 difficulty is it, or was there a
2
was there a
difficulty,
blue?
1 blue.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm looking for. Not going to have the auto fire, but I do get a standard 3 success hit.
Ooh, standard 3.
Yeah. So that's 13 damage.
And are you targeting the first one that was blasted, the second one that was blown up, or the third one that hasn't been hit yet?
I'm gonna target the one that Grist is focusing on.
And how much is your total damage, please?
13.
13. Okay.
Well, does the one that scores the hit count, or is it?
Nope, that's just an
So
auto.
12. Okay. Right.
Okay.
So you need to score 1 to hit, and then
Yeah.
those above 1 count as
Counts the extras.
plus 1 each. Yeah. So 12 damage.
As you blast it, its thing's still running towards you, but you can tell that it has slowed down. It's kind of like leaning over as your blaster hits its gut again. The bone armor is clearly crumpling apart. It looks like it's sizzling and burning. Things got
Takes a lot to bring these guys down.
yeah. Well, you know how it is to be hardy and live in a
Yeah,
hardy
I was
world.
going to say they eat a healthy diet.
Bone armor.
A
Healthy
bone-
diet of Rancor bone.
Rancor voodoo.
So, as that happened, that's a thing. All right, these 3 are going to get up in your business. They're going to move in the next 3 turns, come up into the group. They're going to rush your door. As they do, they're each going to focus each one on one. Let's see what
Are we outside the door?
You're
inside
inside.
the
They
door?
essentially push through to the door because I imagine you weren't.
Oh, they're
all,
right there now.
Yeah, because they've made.
Well,
us
so
up.
then the door should be a choke point, allowing us to control how many get to attack.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking: did they push in, push us
pushed
back,
in.
and somehow pushed us back? Okay.
Yeah, because essentially you were all using the door at the same time. It's hard
Mm-hmm.
for you to like clutter the door, so essentially you guys had some distance to funnel the door itself. So they just push through and are now popping out of that small funnel point. Essentially, if they want to retreat, it's going to be one has to fall back, then
Right.
another, then
I
another.
gotcha.
but for the sake of movement, they're in. They're going to do combat, so they have... We'll start with... Jimothy will go here because we're going to let Locke come back. Jimothy, you first. Do you have any armor benefits, like that add difficulty dice or anything?
Nope.
Okay, they are engaged, so it's 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 success, 1 threat. So for their 4 success, he is hitting you for a total of 8 damage. With Pierce is passive, so he has Pierce 2. So minus 2 of your soak before you add that 8 damage.
Ow, that hurts. Okay.
Yowza.
Yeah. Is there anything you would like to do with that threat token, or would you like him to take it as straight?
He can take it as strain.
Okay, all right. Going for you, Grist.
So he is going to upgrade the difficulty by 2.
2 purple.
Is it 2 purple or is it 2 purple to 2 red?
2 purple. Because we did that last time, and that was my bad that I was upgrading to red. It should have just upgraded to purples first, then to red.
So he's at least 4 purple, right? Is that what I'm understanding?
He is at 4 purple. So he has 1 success, 1 threat. So you are going to take 4 points of damage and pierce 2. So minus 2 of your soak first, and then take the 4 damage.
Okay.
All right, and then
And I'm going to have... Nope, I'm going to have him take the strain. Locke, your turn to get hit.
he's going to attack you, Locke. Do you have actual armor that is melee
Not
defensive?
melee defense.
Okay.
Nope, just range defense.
That's strange.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day, but it is not this day.
Not this day.
Not yet.
He's going to take...
I'm going to adopt a defensive stance and spend a strain to increase his melee defense by 1.
Okay, so he's at
Or to upgrade my melee defense by 1. So I do have melee defense.
for this fight.
For this moment.
He still has a success and 2 advantage.
Damn it. Victus, your defensive stance is not very defensive.
And what he's going to deal is 4 damage. Take 2 soak off first, and then take the 4 damage because he has the weapon pierces. And what does he want to do with those 2 advantage, man? He's going to pass a blue to that Rancor.
So his basic attack seems to do very little to my nice Black Sun armor.
Yep. As he just begins, as he clinks against your armor, and essentially you guys are being surrounded and pushed back. They're fighting not skillfully but ferociously, because that's kind of what you're getting. They're hooting, hollering, they're cutting multiple places. It's more shocking, less damaging. And during that seems to be
we're not going to be victims of your psychological warfare.
you can hear them chatting as they're doing this, and it seems to be stirring the Rancor. Jimothy, you are up next as you guys are being surrounded. So you're engaged with this Kalish. But technically you're all right next to each other, so if you just want to blow each other up, this is perfect.
So when upgrading the attack or upgrading the defense, we're adding a purple or a green. At any time, does it ever go to the next?
So once you go to 4 purple, then it goes to red. And same thing.
Well, I could be risky or I could play it safe.
Are you talking about your skills?
I mean, by playing it
That's
safe,
broken.
if playing it safe involves
skills
not blowing us up,
are
we should do
whatever.
Well,
1 second.
I mean, sorry.
No worries. So skills, because you're asking for your dice. You have your characteristic and your skills. If your characteristic is, say, 3, and your skill is 2, it's 2 yellow, 1 green.
Right. And if I upgrade it,
It would add another green first.
okay, and if
before
I upgrade it twice,
green and green.
There we go.
And then once you get to 4 green, it pulls up to yellows.
got it.
All right, sorry about that. I apologize.
Oh, no worries. Because if I take 1 more strain, I'm going to faint and be of no use to anyone.
no.
You
Yes.
just need a big rest.
So, yeah, I just need a
don't
big
push
rest.
yourself.
So, I guess I need to disengage from this particular Kalish, and I want to shine the light on him. Can I do that without having to make a roll?
I would say your maneuver is to disengage.
Okay.
And then you're just using the light as kind of like a flashlight.
Yeah, and so we kind of have a choke point going with the door.
Yeah.
I want to fill the door with the light to prevent them from coming in, if at all possible.
I get it. It's a bright light. I would say that can happen. I'm also going to say you're flashbanging your team as well. You're walking around with a floodlight.
No.
Unless you're trying to get behind
And they've already
your
pushed
team.
inside. They're in the light now.
Essentially,
Yeah.
you're
I'm gonna close
all
this door and
here.
keep more from coming.
They're not. Their skin's not bubbling from the light.
Theirs doesn't seem to be.
Theirs
even.
isn't. Okay.
It's weird.
Well, maybe I won't do that then.
While Jimothy's thinking. So if I start with 3 green,
Yeah.
and I upgrade twice, I add a green, and then I add a yellow, or that green becomes a yellow.
That green becomes yellow because you can only have 4.
Got it.
Okay. I think I will use my maneuver to disengage from the Kalish and just be a basic bitch and shoot him with my 5 pistol. So
you're going to step back and then blast him.
Yep. And hopefully, haha, I do not faint, but I fail. I miss.
All right. Boom, popping off.
But I got 3 advantages, so I can recover some of the strain and hopefully not faint the next time. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, Grist.
I'm shooting my guy, so 2 blue, 2 purple, I mean.
Yep.
What do we do to piss these guys off?
Unfreaking
You're just
believable.
on this
So
planet, man, sometimes.
I have a failure and 6 advantage, which I will use to heal strain. Stop hopping around!
As it's getting real busy in there. All right, this Rancor, man.
What's it gonna do?
So, as battle is going in on Building C, there's blasters going off, there's chanting, there's that dum 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 drums going. The Rancor, you can see, like, picks itself up as it kind of like looks around. It doesn't see its leader. It seems to like look down and realizes that they're smattering on the ground.
Smattering.
Some smattering.
Schmutz.
And
What
it's
did
gonna
you do?
You killed your daddy.
It's going to flip a dark side turn. And it's going to let out this most heartbreaking, terrible, like, as it begins to wail. And as it does,
Victus doing
it's
that?
like its head's back, it's like crying out there.
Sonic damage.
As you kind of like are like, what is going on? Then you hear a, like that, that boom, boom, as something is moving closer.
Is this the baby?
And as the ground begins to shake,
He said it was a smaller one.
you hear an even louder as you see first moving through from it is pulling against the face of a much larger Rancor.
There's always a bigger fish.
God damn it,
Victus.
Jimothy!
Come on, man! You can
I know
lift. Come on, lift a 4-size Rancor. Come on!
What's your max silhouette? It is one above that.
It's a mama Rancor.
Pick up the silhouette 3 Rancor and bash the silhouette 2 Rancor with it.
Right.
So this Rancor has spent its round essentially
Getting here.
crying and getting its mom to come check up on it.
Oh, you need your mom.
What
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
what is the silhouette of the mama?
This one is, from what you can tell, 4 bordering on 5.
Oh dear God!
And Grist's character's not out there. It's a 4 bordering on 5.
It's like half the size of our ship.
We got
May I
to
suggest you throw the 2 farther away?
Go fetch. It goes like over the canopy.
As
That would be my
as it does,
suggestion.
you see it enters, and at first, like, here's the terrible thing: to give a grandeur of its size. Remember, this Rancor is in the light. It's smoking. The bigger Rancor comes out and is smoking as well. You don't see its whole body outside.
You see its like legs.
You see its small, like its legs, which are still thick.
Right.
And like you're like, oh, these are definitely the size of like large tree trunks. And you can see it's some of its own like gut is actually covered by its own shadow it's casting, as it's just this large creature with steam coming off. It is like it's beginning to become very misty now and foggy, as this creature is just like cat, like it's like mewling over its baby, who's just like still like it's standing, but it's kind of like definitely in that like sat down position. It's like as it's crying, and it's like rubbing its head against it and then looking around.
This is the
same
Rancor.
thing.
Yes. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you.
So there is now another Rancor. Back up to top. How would you guys like your combat to go?
I don't need to go first anymore. So anyone who wants to go first can go. I do know what I'm going to do, but
I think you should go first.
Okay.
So Victus takes first again. Who would like to take second?
I think we go in the same order unless somebody wants out of it.
Locke, and then Jimothy, and then Grist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so start us off. Oh, actually, let me look
We
at
have
her.
3 guys inside with us.
Yep.
Yeah, they pushed through the door.
They're
on
not
us.
doing super well.
Right, but
Let's see what
they're
she
occupying our attentiveness. We have to see the fight out what's going on in the front yard.
Not much better. She's still at the bottom. So, Victus, what are you doing for us? You've angered the mommy Rancor.
I have done something to the Mama Rancor.
She doesn't seem angry towards you yet.
Right,
She
exactly.
seems-
My hope is that she'll just leave. So I'm going to extinguish my saber and I'm going to run.
What?
You want me to fight a Silhouette 4 Rancor?
No, I want you to run back in the building and attack these
Yeah,
assholes.
Exactly.
Get these guys
That's-
off of us.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Because my thought process is, he just threw an adult red dragon at me, and I'm just like, clearly I'm not supposed to fight this thing.
What are you talking about? You totally can.
So, no.
You can, but you shouldn't.
Yes.
Well, there's way more of these guys out there than we are
Why don't you
seeing
just
right now.
use a Rancor against a Rancor? Just hit a Rancor with a
Thought
Rancor.
about that, but I don't. So here's the thing:
Rancor on
I don't want to
Rancor vibe.
overuse my power because it's very good, and I think it becomes silly at that point. So I'm trying to reserve how often I use it.
I get you. I respect that.
Yeah,
There are things around the map that can be used.
right. And I want to incorporate that more, but I don't want to just like ridiculous. I just goofy throw
Yeah,
stuff.
totally.
Like I thought about. I did have the thought of just pick up the baby and throw it over the trees, but like
Fetch, get
exactly. But
Right,
like,
I think that's a brilliant one.
I think that's a little too silly for Star Wars, so
Okay.
I'm not going to do it.
I appreciate it.
like an
there
anime
there
thing.
are
Yeah.
things around your
been
building
watching One
and
Piece,
around
and
this
they
camp.
take
There are
everybody
many
out.
different
Always.
ways. I didn't make a fight that you can't win. I made fights that are supposed to be difficult because they're difficult
No,
creatures.
I appreciate that. I'm going to still run away, and I'm going to run away from the Rancor, and I'm going to run towards the team.
Okay.
And while they're distracted in the doorway, I'm going to come behind them and start doing my slap chop.
All right, and then I started cutting.
So I started slicing.
Which one are you going to go after? The one after Jimothy, the one after Grist, or the one after them?
One after me looks bad.
Josh,
No, I'm the safest.
are you okay? Fine.
Jimothy looks bad and mine looks bad.
I'll go after the one fighting Grist.
Okay.
Like Locke is
just
literally
two?
the only one with
Yep,
close
just two.
combat ability to defend himself. So get
it.
the two off of our other teammates. I mean, not that Grist doesn't.
I was just
he
saying,
hasn't
man, you had this cool
exhibited it.
flamer that you could have just used.
1 triumph, 3 success.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I will spend the triumph to critical, and the damage is going to be 8 plus 3, so 11 again.
So tell me how he does.
So, Grist, what is your fight with him looking like right now?
Oh, it's me backing up and shooting him.
Okay.
And him coming closer.
Are your shots seem like they're phasing him?
No, I'm hitting him. Yeah, they seem to be doing something to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he backs up and then comes at me again.
Okay. I'm going to come up and chop his legs off from below the knees.
Yep. Sounds terrible.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds excruciating.
So as he goes from like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, he falls, and I just kick him forward.
yeah, he
Nice and
essentially-
quick.
Essentially, as you cut him down, you guys can hear the scream that like as he kind of like falls, and it's more of the thud of his clattering armor hits the ground. All right, yeah, excellent kill. That's cool. All right, Locke, let's see what we can do. It's beautiful, sir. I just don't know why you don't want to get Rancor.
I'm gonna drop my rifle to my just holding it with my left hand in the sling, and then I'm just gonna sock him with my right hand. That's
Ooh, melee brawl. Okay.
Yeah, try one of those.
All right. 2 difficulty. Let me look up brawl.
That's gonna be one advantage. One advantage. Yeah, that's one advantage. So I can't do anything with one advantage. If I had 2,
You could pass it,
I
right?
mean, yeah, just as far as
Add to the next active Claire or heal the strain.
yeah, I'll pass it.
Okay. So you're just passing as you're essentially engaging in
Yeah,
like a
we're just
duel.
kind of
An extra blue
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, he's kind. Here's the thing: as you kind of begin to fight him, this feels more natural to you. It's almost. It seems to be like he seems to respect you more as this fight begins. He seems to like not just be like assaulting you. He seems to actually be more eyes on eyes contact.
You punch him, he rubs his chin, gives you a nod, and then comes back in.
Good hit. Good.
yeah.
All right.
Your guys.
Then my guys, let's do it. So my guys, let's do the one for Locke first. 2 difficulty. Are you doing your maneuver to give him another?
Yes, I will defensive. I will remain in my defensive stance.
Real booty.
It's real booty because like.
Is this another thing you learn from your kids?
Yeah. No success, but a critical and an advantage. So whatever he does spectacularly, and then it somehow benefits him. And
As
the
long as
team.
it's not successful.
Really
As long-
bussin'.
It's bussin'. But that's only for food. This is not bussin'. Here's what I'm gonna say. So he kind of pushed you back. You're beginning to get into this brawl. He kind of like I think wants to. He's not able to hit you, but he does begin to like grapple you and.
Yeah, I'm an easy target right now because I got a big gun on one arm. So
Yeah.
I'm just
And
like
it's-
trying to defend him with one hand.
And essentially, you're like pushing off the wall, pushing him over the table,
Yeah.
rolling against the door, and then essentially, what he does is he like pushes off you, and then pushes himself out, and you can see that like he begins to like cheer, and then he disengages and runs towards the darkness.
Like outside of
Yes.
the room?
So he pretty much brawled you to
Yeah.
get himself near the exit more, and then
So
escaped out.
is Victus still between him and the exit?
Technically, yes, but that was
Okay.
part of the fight. Is that
Yeah, he's doing his thing while this guy's making his way.
More
that's-
narrative than in D&D, where it's like, he passes my zone of engagement.
yeah? He passes
You're
your
just like,
attack of opportunity because of the critical. You're like, oh, don't worry, Locke's got it. Because like they seem to be in a
I have
brawl,
eyes
and
in all
trust them.
directions.
All right, next one against Grist. The one against
No,
Grist,
Grist-
is
Grist
dead.
is going to have 2 upgrades.
Well, hang on a second. The one against you is
Victus
dead.
dropped.
Yep.
So it's me.
It's the one, but he can't get to you because he has to get through Grist first.
Oh.
So Grist is you're going to update his difficulty twice.
Yep. Finally.
It's not terrible. It's just not good. 2 success, 1 threat. Do you want to do anything with the threat, or do you want him to take it?
I'd take it because there's not much I can do with 1.
Gotcha. Again, you are taking Pierce 2, damage 6 now. Sorry, damage 5.
Okay.
So remove that and then go. And then.
Grist, no.
All right, that leaves us Jimothy, as one of our guys has escaped out,
Okay.
and the other one is dead, and then this one is stuck remaining to fight Grist. He doesn't realize his friend.
Oh, yeah, right. Jimothy wouldn't have anyone to hit him. That's,
Nope.
That's right.
So Jimothy, you're up.
That was
yeah,
the one for
Jimothy's
Jimothy.
feeling like his mojo's slowly coming back. So he's going to throw a stun grenade at the one that is
Okay.
with Lock, or not Lock, Grist. So 1 strain, 1 success.
Woo!
Woo!
All right, 1 strain, 1 success. What is its damage?
Its damage is 8. Yep, just flat 8 because I didn't get a success over the deal.
As you throw it and it hits against him, you
Yep.
see the thing kind of like convulses and then like slumps down.
That's satisfying.
So yeah, that's kind of something I was wondering. Is like, is your strain ever affected by your wounds? Like, as you get beat up, do you get knocked out easier?
No.
No.
You know, because that's a bummer. Because
That's how D&D 3.5 used to be.
Yeah.
it's like
It's you would
right.
be almost kill someone and then just boom punch them.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Because when your body's fighting off all these other injuries and
No.
you're
Strain.
exhausted and you know.
Strain and wound are their own things.
Yeah.
Most minions and stuff like that don't even have strain, so they just are what they are.
Makes it really easy to throw lots
And
of goons at people.
Yep, and that's kind of supposed to be.
So
the
that's
point.
why sometimes they combine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
And
No,
it's and
like,
narratively, yeah.
would I punch him with a pair of stun gloves, shock gloves, knowing Jimothy threw a stun grenade, I guess is
So he's
mechanically
down.
what I'm after.
Grist, what are you up to?
So I am going to shoot my guy again.
Yeah, click, 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 click.
You think
Can you
dice
hear
rolling
it?
is bad?
I can't.
We can all hear
Well,
it.
remember, the one guy left is unconscious.
doesn't bother me, but I'm
he was
just-
just brought down by Jimothy.
Speaking of the
and then the
call
other
it
thing
the
are the 2
podcast.
rancors outside.
Oh, then I'm going to run to see if I can shoot the guy.
Oh.
I'm going to run quickly to the door. Do I see him?
Nope, he was already in the shadows.
Chris, get that
Shut the
guy.
door.
All right.
And turn off the lights if I can find him.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, essentially,
lock
there's a
this.
few
Oh,
computer
he's in here.
consoles. When you're saying turn off the lights, what are you entailing?
I'm intending to shut off the lights.
Yep.
Like,
about the-
inside.
Inside.
Okay, that's what I wanted to clarify. I'm like, if you're about to blind the building,
Shut off the UV lights that are protecting us.
yep. So you turn off the inside lights, the UV lights are out. So essentially, you see Grist kind of look both ways, close the door, like locks it. You hear like the thing going, like clicking it lock, and then he goes over to the computer, click, 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 taps, and all of a sudden your room goes.
Okay,
and,
I'll
like,
turn
powers
off the
down.
floodlight too.
Yep. As
The
you
one
guys
I
are kind of like adjusting to the darkness, it's pitch black because it's so bright outside, but there's a faint glow that begins to fill and your eyes begin to adjust. It's very hard to kind of see, and it's definitely creepy. You see that the Mama Grancor looks around. She kind of like nuzzles him up and then kind of uses her right claw to like scoop him and push him into the darkness.
Tender.
And then as they do, like
Guys, they're trying to kill us.
the darkness begins to like surround them, and as they do, you hear that thum.
Is there a water glass where we see a ripple?
It's one of those plastic like cups that you see. Or no, what is the alcohol glasses that they used in Mandalore?
yeah.
Mandalorian, or not the Mandalorian. Yeah. And so it's just you see a little glass of water, and the thing leaves. So combat has ended. You have this
Probably the power trying to come back on.
remaining
Hold
Yeah,
on to
this-
your butt.
remaining Kalish. What
Everybody's
you guys would like
inside.
to do?
How long do we wait before we turn it back on? We got one of the crates.
Just give it a few minutes.
Yeah, no, I get that. We got one of the crates. We got to get into the other 2 buildings then.
Yeah, and Jimothy would like to update the party on the whole idol thing.
Right. So
Yeah.
so we now have a reason that these guys might be against this outpost. So. Is there anything in the records that indicates where this relic, this what would you call it,
Idol.
idol, where this idol might have been?
I'd like
Stored.
to check.
Or did they build this thing on the idol?
As
Like
you're kind
the
of guessing,
thing?
the only thing it seems to be is it's somewhere in Building D. That seems to be where everything seems to go weird.
Well, that's why he was sleeping on it, because he was close to the idol. But they need the idol. We need to return the idol to these.
To the people who already have it, because they took
No.
over D.
Yeah, but they haven't found the idol. That's why they're still here. They wouldn't be.
Wait, so
here.
you're saying we got to go find the idol in the building that they're
We're
all
going
in?
to D anyway.
I know, but
We might as well go to D first, find the idol, and settle the differences between these people and the people who built this outpost. Then we'll be able to recover our cargo.
yeah,
without-
I'm with you. So D, the next plan is to go to
So
building
do we
D.
know anything more than just somewhere in D, or can we get like a map of D that will show potential cargo?
Yeah, do you know
storage?
which
did
line
bring
it's in?
up-
Yep.
Yeah, I brought up the schematic for that.
So your guess is that this was stored in D. You took a while because you did get very good rolls previously. I'm just gonna say this is part of that information you found. Essentially, the idol wasn't an official acquisition. It was someone trying to do an extra job, specifically from these 2 individuals. One of them seems to have gathered it. So what you do know is that it's hidden in a special container somewhere in Building D. He says it's under the 4th Razor platform, which is the one that raises the tanks and heavy vehicles up.
Okay, that should be good to go.
And there, he gives the essential pass key towards it that you can easily jot down into your data. He knows, as you are looking through this data, that this was a special requisition.
Requisition.
He doesn't.
Midnight requisition.
He doesn't
That's what we call it.
mention who the individual was. He just mentioned there was a cloaked individual who wanted this item and was going to pay good money. As Jimothy is doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
So I want to pull the ID badge out, or the ID device that I found, and I want to see if there's any sort of name or identification on there that we can check while we're at the computer
Gotcha.
to see what this guy might have, where he might have worked, what building, what his job role was.
It's a mechanic that you can find. The name is smeared out with blood, but
Jimothy, check for.
look for
Schmear.
schmur as you kind of like clean it off.
You
you're
got
like,
a
"No."
facial recognition? You got Google Lens
Yeah.
on that thing or something?
As you look for it, it is an engineer. You do know he was in Building D. His card would give him access to certain equipment in there.
All right, yeah. So if we can.
So I'm not super excited about this idea, but I can offer this. I can go in there. If I know where I'm supposed to be going, maybe I can go in, grab the idol, bring it back out, and we can put it out in the light.
That's what
As-
I'm thinking.
You say that, I'm going to flip a black token. And you guys may have forgotten, but all of a sudden you hear that camera droid beep boop, beep boop, beep boop as it's beeping. Do you accept the call?
Except.
As you click, boom, appearing before you is, of course, the
You have a
droid.
bonus offer.
And you have a new bonus bounty offered for you.
No, we don't want to kill the natives.
This offer is a incredibly high-paying bounty.
We'll do it. Oh wait, keep going.
You know what it is. You know what it
You
is.
had me at money.
You have me in money. This also comes with the special benefit of 75 bonus points for this mission, on top of the points earned for a successful completion. So it is a.
Scroll down.
The idol.
Who's it from? Of course they want the idol. Who's it from?
They cannot say that as part of the
But
bounty contract.
who are we bringing them
You're
out?
talking to the droid who handles all
But
the
he
bounties.
tells it tells us where we're supposed to bring
Yes. What it is telling you is it wants you to find the idol,
Mm-hmm.
and then you are to leave it into the center of camp.
Oh.
it. Leave it in the center of
You're
camp.
gonna do that anyway, yeah.
Well, this doesn't get any better.
No, there's something. Something's not adding up here.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Sus.
Now I don't want to leave it in camp.
Right now, I'm second guessing our original idea.
It's just you cannot know who is paying for it. There's no questions asked. It is just its payment is that it is paying you. You're going to receive
75 bonus bounty points.
75 bonus bounty points. Let me hang on a second. 25.
Why would we be getting paid to do something we were already planning to do? And they,
Well,
they
didn't
could
you
and-
say that these are all people that are all kind of against each
They
other,
can
which
see
means
the
Is
feed.
exciting.
what I'm
to
saying
me.
is, what if the person who got it, or at least was paying for it, this is like a rival, and this is a way to insult them?
And then you're going to receive 90,000 credits.
But they could already see the feed and could have told we were already going to do that. So it seems weird. That
Are
they
you
would've-
sure? I mean, it's not.
Like, is there a delay on this
instantaneous.
thing?
Yeah, there's definitely a delay. We've already proven that.
It seems like every time we get offered a bonus, it's at a pretty particular time.
Yeah, but they can
Pretty
see
well
that we're-
timed.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can
I
see
mean-
we've missed.
What's your point, Locke?
It just something doesn't add up here. I mean,
I know.
I'm inclined to accept,
But
my
nothing's been
instinct
good,
here-
and it's 75 bonus points, which, Jimothy, if I'm looking at this right, it would put us back into second.
Ivana?
Technically more.
Yeah, depends on how many points we get for the actual bounty.
I'd say
Plus,
we do it a lot.
90,000 creds would be very, very useful for the Kalkori.
No, it's good. It's just it's
a
almost
curious
too
mission.
good.
Let's do it.
What's
Sometimes.
the catch here?
That's
There's a catch,
Where's
but
the fine print?
I don't think it's up to us to find out or know.
At this point, I vote to do it.
You're the leader. It's your decision to accept bounty or not.
No, I mean, we can go ahead and accept it. Whether we can complete it or not is, I mean, there's no downside for accepting a bounty we can't complete,
That-
right? There's no
that you know.
negatives, or is
That
there?
we haven't ever failed.
You've never
Yeah.
failed. You as a bounty hunter know there are many.
I mean, reputationally, there are downsides. It's just in
There's-
this particular competition. But right now, I feel inclined to now be suspicious of.
Rightfully so.
But right, I don't have a conclusion, so I don't see why I
just-
wouldn't accept it right
It's
now.
just too good to be true.
But right, something feels a little bit scammy about this.
Now, the only thing that comes to mind is if we put it in the center, maybe it's a challenge to the whole tribe.
Well, if that's what we were going to do anyway, though, they could have just let us do that and not paid 90,000 and watch us do that.
Let's just make sure it's the last thing we do.
Yeah. Okay.
Grab the crates.
Well, the whole point though is we want to disarm the threat so that we can gather the third and the second crate without.
That's a good point.
We need to get in there, send Grist in there, get the idol, turn it over, and then we'll have, presumably, at least by our assumption, we would have free reign of the facility at that point because they got back what disturbed them to begin with.
I agree.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Except.
Boom. As you accept, you see, strangely, the droid like glitches for a second. Bounty accepted. And then disappears out. And that is where we will call tonight.
Oh my!
Jimothy, I want you to
ominous
do a full diagnostics. A full, not just a diagnostic.
That wasn't a real bounty. Wasn't a real bounty.
Thank you for joining us on another NCRP Productions podcast. We couldn't do this without you, so please like and subscribe everywhere we're found, including YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Google, Apple, Spotify, and other great podcast sites. If you'd like to help us continue making more content, we'd love to have your support on our Patreon. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our Breaker of Seals, Christopher C., Matthew K. Thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it. And a very special thanks to our fantastic artist, Jacob Blackman, who you can reach on his Patreon under his name, or DeviantArt under the name Prodigy Duck.